Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Once again, I am here with you all with an interesting topic, that is Indian dances. First of all, a question arises in a student: what is dance? So, I am going to explain you a series of steps and movements that match the speed and rhythm of a piece of music is called dance. Mostly people are fond of dance, but a question again arises: then what is the importance of dance? Dance is very important for us. Dancing can be a way to stay fit for people of all ages, shapes and size. Dance is very important for students also. Through dance, students learn teamwork and improve their focusing skill. Dance helps them to learn and think in a new way. So, let's start our topic. In India, there are two main dance categories. They are classical and folk dances. First of all, I will explain you what is a classical dance. Classical dance is a dance that is highly stylized, intended for performance, and usually developed over a long period. And folk dance is a simple dance form meant for group performances, created for reasons like harvesting of food. While classical dances are performed by professional or highly trained dancers who have studied their form for many years, folk dances are not performed by professional dancers. It is a dance of common people. So, now I am going to explain you types of classical Indian dances. In India, there are 8 classical dances. So, I am going to explain them. First one is Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam is the most popular and the oldest Indian classical dance form, originated in Tamil Nadu and regarded as the mother of many other classical dance forms of India. Let's check the second type of classical dance, that is Kathak. Kathak is one of the 8 major forms of Indian classical dance. Kathak is danced by both males and females. This dance form mainly originated in North India and especially in Uttar Pradesh. Originally, Kathak was a religious storytelling dance performance which were held in temples only. Mohiniyattam is a classical dance form of Kerala in South India. It is performed only by ladies. Mohiniyattam also came under the influence of 2 other South Indian dance forms, that is Bharatnatyam and Kathakali. Odissi is a traditional dance form from the state of Orissa, which originated in the temples. The whole dance is based on gestures and movements or mudras. Next classical dance is Satriya. Satriya is a beautiful dance of Assam. It is a dance drama performance art. It is celebrated during winter in many places of northeast. Next one is Kuchipudi. Kuchipudi is originated in Andhra Pradesh. It is also known for its impressive, quick footwork and expressive eye movements. Kuchipudi performances are done either in solo or in groups, with several dancers taking different roles. The theme of Kuchipudi dance is mostly based on mythology. Next classical dance is Kathakali. Kathakali is a Hindu performance art in the Malayalam speaking southwestern region of India, Kerala. It is one of the hardest dance forms to learn and perform. It is expressed with excellent hand gestures and great facial expressions, especially the eyes. Next classical dance is Manipuri. Manipuri dance form is originated in the state of Manipur. Unlike other classical Indian dances with religious themes, the Manipuri dance artists do not wear anklet bells and the footwork is very gentle in this style. Now dear students, let's move on to the Indian folk dances. As I have told you earlier, folk dance is a common people's dance, that is a very simple natural dance. So I am going to tell you about the first folk dance, that is Bhangra. Bhangra is a type of traditional dance of the Indian subcontinent originated in Punjab. The dance was associated primarily with the spring harvest festival Baisakhi. Second folk dance is Rauf. The Rauf is a folk dance which originated in the Muslim community of the state of Kashmir in India. The dance is being performed by the women in beautiful costumes. Next folk dance is Lavani. It is a popular folk dance in Maharashtra, India. It is a combination of traditional song and dance which particularly performed to the beats of dholki. Dholki, which is a musical instrument. Lavani is noted for its powerful rhythm. Next one is Chau. Chau is a unique form of masked dance of Jharkhand. It is a semi-classical Indian dance. The stories enacted by Chau dancers include those from the Hindu epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, the Purans and the other Indian literature. Next folk dance is Ras Leela. Ras Leela is an Indian folk dance of Mathura and Vrindavan. Ras Leela has been described in several books. It is said that Lord Krishna dances with Radha and other gopis or her sakhis. Next dance is Bihu. The Bihu dance is a dance form of the Indian state of Assam related to the Bihu festival and an important part of Assamese culture. Bihu folk dance is performed in a group and Bihu dancers are usually young men and women. Next folk dance is Dandiya. Dandiya or Dandiya Ras is a folk dance originated from Indian state of Gujarat and popularly performed in the festival of Navratri. The dance is performed in the Marwa region of Rajasthan too. Next folk dance is Ghumrua. Ghumrua dance is a folk dance of Kalandi district of the Indian state Odisha. Next folk dance is Ghumar. Ghumar is a traditional folk dance of Rajasthan. The dance is performed by women who wear dresses called ghagra. In this dance performance, women move in and out of a wide circle. That's all for now. I hope you all have enjoyed watching this video and learned about Indian dances. Have a nice day. Bye.